Nope. 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 What was that? Lakeland. Back on the road. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I haven't talked to him in frickin' 6 months. Had enough of him. Had enough of that guy. Oh, just gonna go here. Go over here. Just go over there. Look at our office setup here. One thing, there's a bathroom, it's an office. It's a kitchen. It's a living room. Fuck. Yeah. I like the station. Nothing fucking works. Nothing works. Nothing works the way I tell you it does. Skibby-yayo. Anything good in here? See anybody in blue? I don't want blue people here. I don't know if it's on Rise FM again. What's on flashback?
Sorry, having one of those flashbacks.
For people that just can't let go.
What I keep in touch with Rosa? We're not friends. You keep in touch with people you're not friends with? They can be friends. They're made for each other.
Happy blimp, and all of a sudden these guys crashed through the window and started shooting at each other. I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit. After that, I was hooked on Liberty City Survival.
So excited. I didn't even know I was hit. Cook post in the yayo. Cookie Puss doesn't like her food.
I don't know why they are giving this much out, but every American family needs to see this. The government is basically giving me $17,000 to pay.
My ammunition. Remember to put litter in its place. Thank you.
This one reminds me of waking up on the end tour bus. What's his name? The one with the highlights.
I got prescriptions already in North Carolina.
He was wearing his great jacket with shoulder
This homeless shit sucks. This travel shit sucks.
We were wild.
Unhoused. Get some lunch here. I'll wait for some good people to get in here. Well, the good people. Don't waste our time typing up lawsuits. Submit them to the 6th Judicial so you can throw them in the garbage. Throw them all in the garbage. I move for a motion. Denied. If it's a motion against me, let's get that scheduled. Let's go ahead and get that scheduled. I think Frank Ray was playing Candy Crush or fucking Angry Birds today on his computer. He's got a major cognitive deficit. You talking about something? Clearly talking about another party. Are you talking about yourself? Talking about 30s. Are you talking about me? We'll go seek asylum in Russia, China, Soviet Russia, Communist China. Communist America. Yeah, I think so. Should have it right now. Just make a couple fucking, not even sacrifices. If I were him, I would do whatever it takes. I just, fuck it, here's the car, here's whatever money I have. Dump those lockers full of cursed objects. And take off in the van. Even if you can't pay for it, just leave the state. Yeah, I would have done that like almost immediately. It would ease his suffering right away. It'd be an instant cure. Can't push him though. Watched Free Guy last night. The guy's got the blue shirt. He's got more blue shirts than Brian. Free Guy. Brian Fritz, Free Guy. He's no longer an NPC. He's a major player character. People know it too. Ace Bogey. How are you, Ace Bogey? I don't know what I gotta do today. Maybe I gotta see if I get my printer working. It's probably all fucking clogged up and shit. Type some shit up, print it off, go to the post office, spend money on postage. You get these return receipts, and you'll see where things have been delivered. Oh, we never got that. We don't have that. It says delivered to agent. I have the receipt right here showing it. No. Post office can't be trusted. They didn't fucking deliver it to somebody. No, no, no. Where are my blue people? I've been. I've definitely been. Hope you and Tasha have, yes. Yes. I've been homeless, targeted, attacked, persecuted, slandered, libeled, stolen from, imprisoned, kidnapped. Financially ruined. Praise Jesus. They saved me for last today. They called me first and saved me for last. Can't have word of this getting out. Can't have any witnesses here. See how this shit fucking works. Save you for last. You got a dog in a hot car. Save you for last. For what reason? Nobody else sees. Somebody took a test for Scientology. I didn't put my number on it. Sign me up for every school in the country. Sign me up for fucking to buy cars. Sign me up to buy RVs. Scientology. Fucker won't leave me alone. All those fucking things came out of the volcano. And they probably did. That Battlefield Earth. Does this not work right? All my blue people. What is today? One's Thursday. Nobody works around here. Nobody. These fucking animals. They had to call 2 bailiffs in today. One wasn't enough for me. We need 2 of them. I said, I'm done. I'm done. They're probably watching right now. Bamper and the fucking bailiffs. Fucking Candy Crush Judge.
You can claim up to $1,400 in benefits now every single month until at least.
I got nothing to say until some good people come in here. I know they're watching. I know what they're expecting. They ain't gonna get it. They won't get it. Sorry about your luck. You're not gonna get what you're not gonna get what you want. They're protecting, like we know, they're protecting criminals. If you're a criminal, part of their club, they'll do whatever you want. They will legitimately, they will physically protect you, they'll protect you in every which way. This country's done, it's gone. There ain't no fixing it. I think if you believe this country is the greatest country on earth, the judicial system's not perfect, but the best. You have schizophrenia. some sort of dissociative fucking disorder. Some cognitive fucking handicap. Probably mental retardation. Some sort of mild to moderate to extreme psychosis. Magical thought processes, magical thinking. Living in fucking fantasy world. Cognitive dissonance world. Screen. Fucking, what is that, a bot? Stay out of trouble, you won't get fucking... You don't go to work. You don't go to work and you break the law probably 7 times a day. Probably not the place for you here. I'm gonna go as far as saying you're not welcome here. Wrong place. You don't even know what you're doing. You belong somewhere else. How many times have I broken the law since the last time I didn't break the law in the last 2 years? I have one. Hey, your opinion's fucking stupid. It's just an opinion. It's fucking worthless. It's worthless. It's misleading, and you know it's false. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're just that stupid. So you probably don't have a ton of money attached to you either. You probably don't have a fucking trustee. You probably haven't dug up dirt on anybody. Just a mundane, boring fucking NPC walking around. I guarantee you break the law. I crossed the double yellow line once today. Fucking sped. Or just an asshole in general. Give an opinion, give them somewhere else. Go on. They're stupid, they're misleading. It's just fucking... Something that's clearly not true. All these people that get found innocent all the time. If you don't break the law, you got nothing to worry about. Well, all these people, why do we even have a fucking jury and shit? Why do we have courts? Well, they're all fake anyway. Why are people exonerated? Why are people found not guilty? Because they didn't break the law, but they still got arrested. Your fucking opinion is dead on its face. I already addressed that. You didn't catch it. It's not my fault. You missed that part too. It's already falling apart. It's done. There ain't nothing left here. Got a fucking double felon representing me. Double felon child abuser representing me. They neglected her kids. Running a business without a license. With brain damage. It's the best legal system in the world. Brain damaged fucking felonious attorneys. I wonder how many hours. It's got to be the tens of thousands of dollars now on this case. Spending your tax money.
Do not, I repeat, do not skip this video. It's not a scam.
It's not a scam. Cook it to the pusser. Oh, I should call. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll call those other people. Let them know how the court stole their houses. Spending anything. I've asked multiple times for the fucking case to be dismissed. Denied. They're proceeding. They will proceed. Proceed, presume, make presumptions and assumptions. They're gonna waste all the money they want. They ain't gonna get what they want. It's turned into mental health. They're practicing medicine now. It's turned into a mental health thing. And to subvert your rights. Subvert your right to due process. I demanded a speedy trial once again, even though it's been 2 years. It's impossible. You can't get it. Nope, we're going to add 3 more hearings onto this. We're going to be up to 90-something dock entries. We're supposed to have trial on Tuesday. Oh, the 3rd trial on Tuesday. Can't have it. We're going to say you're incompetent to stand trial because they can't get witnesses. They have a loser case. So they use a mental health thing. I don't see that in the Bill of Rights or the Constitution. That if some asshole judge or some criminal lawyer fucking retaliates for you filing a bar complaint against them, and they've been criminally charged in other areas, that they can use a made-up mental health accusation to deny your fucking right to a trial because they can't win? They're using that, this person can't understand what's going on in the trial. They can't effectively communicate with the attorney. I went to the attorney today. So you're just going to sit up there and play on your phone? Beyond the bar. She's sitting beyond the bar. She says, you can email me. You can email me. She don't answer any questions. None. None of my legal questions. She's got a brain injury. She's got a legitimate brain injury, and it's not the first one. Eric's been beating the dog shit out of her for years. Beating her and the kids up. Look at that, I posted there. She had a fucking bloody, gaping wound on the back of her head that had to be stapled shut. And she was in an amnesic state. Pretty much unresponsive. It's not the first time it's happened to her. Talk to this lady. She spoke. The 2 words she said to me, she spoke so softly, you couldn't even hear her. And she didn't answer anything. You gotta email me. Even Servo sat next to me and tried to cornhole me into taking a plea deal and filing a stand your ground motion. Stand my ground. Hayden was absent. Hayden wasn't even there. His mother was there. Sitting there all frumpy like. All frumpy and stuff. Yeah, Amber sounds basically a few words she said. She sounds slow. Her speech is all over the place. She's got a traumatic brain injury. She hasn't recovered from it. And that was February 15th of 2022. And I'm sure she's taken many more punches since. She's a battered woman. Melinda's on disability for being a battered woman. She's got PTSD. You got somebody major, like complex PTSD. So this person's fucking mentally incompetent. Documented head injuries. Why don't you show my documented head injuries? I showed them on here. Sheriff did it. Sheriff was no match for you. You put calling another sheriff. Keep calling them. There should be 6 here. It's always 6. I know they're in there right now. my competency based on emails sent to her that she won't present to the judge to make a determination in my YouTube channel that she won't present to the judge. So the judge has no evidence. He said, based on our prior interactions, I'm going to tend to agree. Because he don't like the way I talk to him. It's not incompetence, it's being overly confident, knowing. He said take himself off the bench last year. He's still there. He's got a personal vendetta against me. That would be official oppression. Official oppression. And malicious prosecution. They're doing this to people every single day. I'm not the only one. No. Why are you complaining online? There's not one fucking blue person in here? Fucking shadow ban. Think about the illegals? I don't give a fuck about any of that. Why would I care? Shit about no illegal immigrants. Right. Does that, Carls? Get him out of here, please. Please. I don't know. So, he can go. I was told time and time again he's not welcome here. Those people don't listen. Fucking pests. Total pests. Pests. Man, Trish, they saved me for last. They called me first. Then made sure to save me for last. Cleared the whole place out. Amber wouldn't talk. She wouldn't talk to me. She asked for a fucking bailiff escort back to her car. Man, nobody likes them. Total pest. She sounds fucking retarded. She wouldn't speak to me. She wouldn't even speak to me. I was sitting in the back. Are you gonna come talk to me? No, you can email me. She says you can email me. And she sat there playing her phone. I'm like, are you working on your own case? Is that what you're doing? You're working on your own case? She goes, yeah, that's what I do with my time. Yeah, she wouldn't talk to me at all. She said she'd withdraw, but we have to have a Nelson hearing first. She said we have to have a Nelson hearing. Judge goes, we're going to do a Nelson and Ferretta, and we're going to do a competency evaluation. And I said, why would you do a Ferretta hearing? You know I'm not a licensed attorney, and you're trying to get me deemed incompetent. That would negate all that. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, well, she claimed, she said she'd withdraw today, but she wants to do like today, it was the third calendar call. There was no such thing. There was no third calendar call. It got turned into a motion hearing about a competency evaluation. So they canceled the third calendar call, which means there's no jury trial again next week. There was no point in going today. So he scheduled a Nelson hearing, a Ferretta hearing, a competency eval. Yeah. And I said, I object to all this. I'm not going to participate because we're going to charge you with felonies. We're going to charge you with fucking level 3 felonies. So the fruit of the poisonous tree just keeps on fucking growing. But I know what they're going to do, because the third jury trial is canceled. So 3 attempts at a jury trial. I said I moved to dismiss on the basis of failure to prosecute and ineffective counsel. Denied. Competency hearing. Approved. So they're going to say, oh, you're incompetent, you can't stand trial. So they'll never have to have a trial. Yeah. Yeah, I walked out there. The bailiff started yelling at me and shit. I walked out and started walking back to the car. I'm like, let me go walk back in. He gets on his fucking thing. Oh, we're going to need another bailiff to escort these people out. I thought they were going to escort me out. And then he starts yelling at me and shit. But yeah, Amber's just working on her own fucking case there. Yeah, Melinda was there. Hayden wasn't there. No Donna, no Greta. There should be, all right, so these are the witnesses. They're never going to have they're not going to allow me a jury trial. We should have Hayden, Melinda, Greta, Donna, Marley, and then we got 6 officers. We got Evers, Brindle, and there's 4 other ones. I got them in the police report. So 5, 6, so it's 11 witnesses. You think I'm gonna be able to confront all my accusers? The cops are definitely accusers. All these people are accusers. They can't get them. They know they got a fucking loser. So they're gonna call it. I fucking dollars to donuts. They're gonna call him the fucking. They're gonna say, oh, you're incompetent. But that's based on the ability for you to understand what's going on. I told you, Judge, like, clearly you know what's going on. I know what's going on here. Yeah, they're gonna circumvent it, subvert it. They'll declare me mentally incompetent for no reason. And then I'm gonna have to go after people's fucking medical licenses. I've already have to go after bar licenses. Now medical licenses, they'll probably try to stick me in a state hospital. They'll keep me from getting justice. I'm like, I decline any unnecessary, unwarranted medical procedures. Oh, we can give you a fucking felony for that. They're gonna hire 3 doctors. We will be, I bet we'll be over 90 fucking docket entries. This is a first time misdemeanor. With evidence that I got beat up. Todd Pollard's not there. It was David Caples today. Oh, I saw she was talking to either the public defender's office or the they went up to the bench first without me, and they started. I think it was her in the state. Pamber in the state went up to talk to the judge, and I was sitting at the podium. Yeah, and she comes out. She's like, they're resetting it to the end to get everyone else out of there. And I saw her in the vestibule, where there's no conversation that takes place in the vestibule, talking to the state attorney, laughing and shit. I stood right next to her, like I did with like Serbo and shit. And they walked back, and that's when she flagged down the fucking bailiff. She flags down the bailiff in order to not talk to me. I'm your client, and you're gonna get a fucking armed gunman to see you out, so you don't have to talk to me. I have no history of violence, except for what they're claiming here. They're claiming I pushed Hayden on the shoulder. What about that my phone got stolen twice? That's fucking assault and battery and theft. They have no case. They know it. That's exactly what they're going to do, Trish. They're going to say, I'm mentally incompetent. Yeah. She's bad. She's a mess. But she told me. I'm working on my own. She's working on her own case there. Yeah, bite marks. Human bite marks. Fucking bruised knees. Aside from the fucking the bruised knees, human bite marks. It was a vicious attack on me. There's no one else's bite marks or even bruises. Nothing. Stand your ground. He had Serbo had Glenn eating that up because Glenn's a fucking rip-roaring Republican and shit. They all love fucking Glenn's a great person, but they got stand your ground, castle doctrine kind of thing. People are firm believers in there, and they've been conditioned to think it's a good thing. You're going to use it. And Serbo's like, oh, it's just easier. He's like, stand your ground. Glenn's like, stand your ground sounds good. It'll go away. It's a big fault. I didn't touch anybody. Stand your ground. Stand your ground, being fucking dragged across the floor, being bitten by fucking humans. Yeah. I haven't talked to him. He says he's not getting my calls and shit. He's like, when the last time I saw him, he's like, oh, there's something peeking through my fucking door and shit. Like, something he saw at his periphery. He's like, there's like a totem pole standing next to his bed. Some dark totem pole. I mean, this goes way beyond politics. We're dealing with like monitoring spirits and biblical level shit. The trial, because they moved me to the back. There was one in front of me. They're like, the lady can't get down here. There's the same thing. She's disabled, living in her state. Yeah, it's fine. We'll accommodate them in any ways. Like, come all the way back down to Carolinas down to here, which is not safe. Tampa Bay Times didn't interview me for fucking nothing. I don't have the head injuries and multiple beatings. Document to prove it. Fucking Frank Gray. He said, I was talking, I said, I'm sitting there with Pamber. I said, this woman has 2 felonies for child neglect and abuse. And she's got head injuries. And he's like, you? I'm looking at her. I said, she. Not talking in the third person. And he tells me, he goes, so this is my 8th or 9th attorney. And he goes, you didn't get along with the other ones. So you're going to presume that? You're supposed to say, you can look at my motion to dismiss. They all claimed ethical conflicts. And Florida statute says the attorney must list the specifics of the ethical conflict in the aggregate. And nobody put anything. So you can presume that that's what happened. That's not what happened. Or was it the Laughter or the guy before him that was getting fucking third-party calls and shit? Yeah. Amber said our relationship's slightly strained again. No one wants a relationship with that woman. The people that do want to beat the living dog shit out of her. Yeah, but he agreed, because he doesn't like me, that a fucking competency evaluation is needed based on his prior interactions with me. And then what's to do? A Nelson that needs to be followed by a Ferretta hearing. So a Nelson hearing, this woman has 2 felonies. She's going to get disbarred. There's no way around it. She adopted her. She was afraid. She circumvented the system. So the state wouldn't take her kids. She adopted them to her sister. And then she tried to get the restraining order lifted so she could see her kids again. She knows she's fucked. She's going to be found guilty of child neglect. And she's going to lose her license. So you have someone that's potentially 99.9% if this world worked the way it's supposed to, she's going to have 2 felony convictions. So a woman with she might get off on it because she's part of the club, with 2 felony convictions or 2 felony charges representing me that neglects their own children. It's clearly neglecting me. The judge said he didn't have time for a Nelson hearing today. They scheduled 5 minutes for it last time. And she's like, oh, then she said I wasn't able to make it. Yeah, I was out of state. And we asked for a Zoom hearing. And Frank Dick Sucking Gray fucking he didn't approve it. He denied it. He denied my request. But then now it's my fault. I don't gladly shown up on Zoom. I had a call history on 3 different phones. But she's never answered a phone call. But yeah, logic doesn't matter in there. Valid arguments don't matter in there. None of that shit matters in there. They just do what they want. You will be denied due process if you're on a certain level. There's no doubt. If anyone says I'm getting my due process, they're fucking. They need to be fucking institutionalized. That's exactly what they're gonna do. The 3 said failure to prosecute. The 3rd jury trial is supposed to be on Tuesday. I asked her to change the venue, and it's on here. And Judge Gray said he would remove himself from the bench. But he's staying on. So I'll gladly do that. And it's on here. They put it in evidence. Change of venue, or just drop the fucking thing, and then pay me a couple $1 million. And it just gets, if you don't think, and I said it, so I make a motion to dismiss based on lack of prosecution and ineffective, incompetent counsel. Denied. With no judicial reasoning to back it up. And then what else? He did something else that was really stupid too. Oh, he tried giving me legal advice on the bench. I don't want your legal advice. You're not my attorney. He basically ran at the end. He basically fucking ran. Bailiff came at me. We're done. Yeah, I'm like, are we dismissed? He's like, you're done. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So they're going to use the mental health thing. But if you go look at Amber's motion, it says that, you know, the state law says if they have, you know, no idea what's going on, like you basically have to be fucking comatose. And like have health aides or be living in like assisted living with a fried brain. You don't know what a courtroom is. You don't know what a lawyer is. You don't know what a judge is. Those are the precedents. Like you can't effectively communicate with your attorney. The lady, well, even in person, she says you have to email me. I emailed her 16 questions. We still don't have an answer for it. I guarantee she don't even have Discovery. She has no Discovery. We're still missing body-worn camera footage from 4 deputies and their reports. They had to write up paperwork. They all have body cameras. Where's the fucking 4 other officers? Deputies, whatever the fuck they are. This is not. About $1 million, I bet they're going to say, oh, I'm mentally incompetent. They're going to say I can't understand this. When clearly I do. I tell the judge, clearly, you know. You can deny it. You know that. No, I can object. I can fucking present motions. I can present arguments. I know who the fuck's here. I know what their jobs are. It negates everything she did. Then she's going to use. She cites emails in my YouTube channel. Well, present them to the judge. Show me where I'm incompetent based on that. I got 10, 15 years of experience in these courts, winning lawsuits and fucking getting acquitted of multiple charges. And they're gonna, these people are crazy. They're gonna say, I don't understand the legal system. It's a lie. They're just liars. All of them. Yeah, First Amendment. Yeah, if you're a fucking political dissident or government dissident, we're calling them out on the shit that's being presented. I've been presenting for a long time here. Yeah, call you mentally ill. But even that's not even a standard. Like having a mental fucking not a deficit, but like a mental health diagnosis doesn't deem you incompetent to stand trial. You just have to show an understanding. He knows I understand this shit. Talking about prior dealings. He's had our prior dealings with me and Gray. Gave him a reason to warrant a mental health evaluation or a fucking competency evaluation because that's malicious and it's vindictive. Right. Well, you know who's in here? My family's in here. Pamber's in here. Probably the judge and his fucking. They're all in here. Sheriff. Definitely my family. Why was my kid not there? Melinda was there, but my kid wasn't there. He can't. There's no way he can fucking take the stand. He doesn't know anything. He claimed, if you watch that body-worn camera footage, he tells the cop, he's like, I don't understand taxes. He's like, I don't know how any of this works. If he doesn't understand taxes, he's not going to understand how a court works. But if you don't have a right to a trial here, that's apparent. The third one's been canceled. I'm ready to go. Told you, I'm ready to go. Which Hayden should be. Hayden, if you're watching, I know your mother's probably watching. You're a coward, and you've been. I'm very sorry that you've been made stupid, and somebody got you hooked on drugs. I'm very sorry you had the life you had. I tried, and I tried. I don't even know in like a 10, 20 years if he'll regain his wits and realize what's happened. Because the gaslighting, he got the same package I did, with the gaslighting and the misdirection. And it's just the God's on. He doesn't have the wits that I have. He doesn't have the fucking capacity. And I think most of it's intentional. And that's just the way he was fucking groomed. He's a paycheck. Both those kids are a paycheck to pay that mortgage over there. And I'm sure the fucking Teeling Family Trust is helping out there too. Yeah, it's a police state, and people look at cops like all these auditors and shit. The judges are all coots. It's very obvious. The Tampa Bay Times never touched on that. All these people being given tickets, citations for fucking code violations by the sheriff, and then the judges, Frank Gray did it too. Yep, you're guilty, you're guilty. Mailbox numbers, your grass too tall. The same shit the cops had a lawsuit against. The judges are fucking racketeering with them, making it happen. The paper never looked at that. Kathleen McGrory didn't consider that. Why are judges off limits? They're just attorneys. Right. Fuck that. Has she resurfaced or? It's fucking wow. That woman is, she's neglectful. She's a criminal. She should be charged with the same shit Amber is. She should be charged with multiple felonies for child neglect and abandonment. How is this judge going to rationalize? They wouldn't even hear it. Wouldn't even hear it. This woman's neglected her kids. Would it stand the reason that she's neglecting her client? We don't have time to hear this today. We're just going to hear about fucking what she's claiming on you. Yeah. I wouldn't even answer her calls. Fuck her. She'd be dead to me. So Melinda was there. Who was taking care of the kid? I didn't have anyone to watch the dog. I had to leave the dog in the car. Like fucking people, you can't leave a dog in the car. I leave the dog out here in the car. And they saved me for last. So the dog's gonna sit here and go fucking bananas for an extra 45 minutes because they want to wait. They want to clear everyone else out first. So these people that are sitting there don't get to witness what I said. They don't get to witness the way I talk to these people, what points I bring up. They dead last all the time, every single time, dead last, over the phone or private Zoom calls. Oh, I didn't know she had sisters. I didn't know that. It's fucking horrific. What do you think about Amber adopting out her kids? I can post that up here. She like preemptively adopted them to her sister. Her last name is Lambrey. But the Lambries are part of the restraining order, the no contact order for Amber. And she tried to get that fucking lifted so she can see her kids. But she said, oh, I can't see my sister now, and that's part of my support network. And the woman's in counseling. Or what did her lawyer call it? It was, not massive, but something to the fact, like, massive losses or, like traumatizing, like, unbelievable fucking losses and agony. She's unhinged. She's mentally unhinged. So I gotta go to this doctor or face the court-appointed doctor that gets paid $8,000 a month, and there'll be 3 of them to deem me incompetent. What are they gonna ask me? The only thing they can really ask you is, do you know what's going on here? Because that's what happened last time in 2015. Do you know where you are? Do you know how this court works? Of course. It was like 2 minutes. He's like, yeah, you're competent. But I bet you they're going to do anything to say I'm incompetent. Try to stick me in a fucking mental health fucking place. Yeah, sisters. What a fucking mess. There's like almost no fucking solution for that shit. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I only 13 people. Where people fucking are interested and then they're not. You should show the realities how this shit works. And they're clearly not fucking worried about even they're not worried about evidence or even obtaining discovery. Never mind the viral video. They're not going to get to jury selection. 3 times. When I make an oral motion to dismiss based on lack of prosecution, the third jury trial has been canceled. You cannot prosecute me. Yeah, that's all I can do. And I'm in shadow banned here. Hello, Ronnie. I'm in shadow banned. Like, how much reach do you have? Think about hitting up James. James is like, I can't help you, but you don't think a lot of people would be interested in the fact that you can have a public defender, 8 of them, and the last one they send you is currently being charged with multiple felonies, has lost their children. They are that fucking horrible a person that they can't be trusted with their own children, but they're good enough for the courts. They're good enough to defend you. It's insanity. That's absolutely insane. Why they called him back up today? They called a second bailiff. My attorney needs to escort out. She should withdraw. She's that uncomfortable around me. She's gonna act like I'm going to fucking hit her. I'm not fucking fucking Stephen Patwell. I'm fucking go around hitting people. You just say you need an escort out because you don't want to talk to your client? Withdraw. There's no need for a Nelson hearing. There's certainly not a need for a Ferretta hearing. Yeah, I'll just keep talking about it. There's other things I want to do. This is fucking... Oh, yeah. I thought they were going to escort me out. They left me alone. That cop telling me to shut up and shit. Because I went back in there. Because I'm like, Melinda's still sitting in there. And Amber was still sitting there. And I walked out. Nobody else walked out. So I made it all the way to the door. And like, they haven't come out yet. I mean, they're probably talking about me in there. Or talking to the judge about me. So I'm going to go back in. Because obviously there's a second half of this trial that they don't want me to see. And I go back in there and gets on the fucking radio. After she was in the vestibule she was either talking to David Caples or whoever the public defender's office is. Yeah, it is. But they're not going to intimidate me. But yeah, if I don't show up, there's a possibility they can throw you in a state mental hospital. Because they'll say you don't understand this shit. And it's clear I do. Yeah, turn out the body cameras. Where are the other 4? Where are the other 4 deputies' body cameras? There were 6 deputies here. 6 of them. Now, that was one of my questions to Amber. She says I can email her. I have emailed her. She doesn't respond. Her last response was, show up on the 18th or judge issues warrant. Yeah. Well, she was at that little soiree where they were giving awards to each other and shit. Was she like some sort of guest of honor with 2 fucking felony charges? Crimes involving children. All these people that go around this fucking platform in these communities calling everyone a pedo or child abuser. Well, here's one right here. Here's one right here. They're trying honoring themselves. And no one has said shit about it. She is a drunk. Absolutely, she's drunk. Alcohol in her breath. And it says she was under the influence of drugs and or alcohol. Giving awards to each other. You've abused children. Be honored. She's disgusting. She is fucking slime. Crimes against children. And then she tried to, like, the state was going to take her kids. Yeah, imagine the bailiff to give a fucking multiple felon, child abuser, an escort out of the courthouse. Rather than her talk to me. She will not, she refuses, even in person, she will not talk to me. But the state would have taken her kids, so she subverted the law. And it gave them, she adopted them out to her sister. Something or other Lambert. and then tries to get that thing, tries to fucking skate the system again, so she can see her kids under the guise of my sister's my support system. It's sickening. Oh yeah, this is like total depravity. Almost hubris, depravity. Let me show you the entire video. Which one? The kids were getting beaten. And that, like the shit I pulled up on Eric, that goes back. He battered a pregnant woman. They've been beating. Those kids have been beaten before they even came out of the womb. You know, yeah, imagine that. If you could see, this platform sucks so much. If you could see the lurkers that are in here. You go on, what's on Facebook? When you do live on Facebook, like you can see who's in the chat. On here. See, I had to get up all early today. I'm a disabled person. And I gotta get up and fucking get dressed and all this shit. Fully disabled person. To go attend this shit, it wasn't even it was supposed to be the calendar call. To prepare for trial. No, we're not gonna do that at all. Calendar call, they turned it into a motion hearing. So the calendar call should have been canceled and they should have scheduled a motion hearing. It would be another pre-trial hearing, another motion hearing. Very few people, regardless of our criminal status, we're at 76 docket entries now? 8 attorneys, 10 prosecutors? For a first-time misdemeanor? This is like felony, like murder charge level shit. Oh yeah, that's what I said. I told her in the email. I shouldn't be here. It's dangerous for me to be here. 1000%. Yeah, they'll set you up or just fucking flat out attack you. Fucking stalk you to death, harass you. It's definitely not safe. She knows that. She don't care. But she tried to get that restraining or the no contact order lifted. She ignored my request to have mine lifted. I can't see my kids. You can't either. I hope she fucking burns in hell. Working on her own case, texting and shit. It says you go in there's no recording, no texting, no nothing. She's got her computer out. She's texting, meh, 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 smiling and shit. Yeah. But how easy is it to fucking bury a fucking disappearance? Yeah, I'll state this on the record. People who saw that, I would never kill myself. I've never hurt anybody else. I've never hurt myself. All of a sudden somebody be gone, or they'll be set up and there's some sort of fucking poorly written fucking note, a manifesto. They're gonna escort this lady up. She's an officer of the court. And she proved right in front of that judge, she will not talk to me. She told him she would withdraw. Our relationship is strained. Why have an else in here? 6 months. I got her in August. Nothing has progressed. It's just delay, delay, delay. These are multiple due process violations. Tell the judge, I just want my trial. Get all these fucking witnesses here. Get me a competent attorney, the way it should be. Or just dismiss it. Anybody say we're on a 4th jury trial now. Whether they try to play this mental health fucking thing that there's no way they can meet the requirements to even make that happen. 4 jury trials scheduled? Yeah. She will not. We'll call her right now. She will not answer. We all know it's pointless.
Hi, you've reached Amber
My number is
Patwell.
blocked.
We are unavailable right now, so please leave your
hundreds
name,
of times.
telephone number, and a brief message, and we will call you back as soon as possible. You can also send a text message for a faster response. Thank you and have a great day.
All right, Amber. It's really great that you're a total criminal, and these people stop at nothing to protect you. You're going to get escorted out by a bailiff rather than speak to me? There were no threats made. I asked you speak to me. You speak to your client. And you're going to get a bailiff to escort you out so you don't have to talk to me. And you're a fucking felon who abuses kids. This is going. I'm making another bar complaint. And I'm citing all of this. You said you were going to withdraw today. You'll never answer my calls. I don't even know when the next trial date is. All you do is delay. You've done nothing in 6 months other than ignore me. Stepping all over my due process. I will see to it. You claim your bar card or your bar accreditation's in good standing, and I assured you there that it's not and it will not. I will make it my life's mission. I'm documenting everything, and you know it. It's going to the bar. And if the bar fails to disbar you, there's something that we know. Everyone knows there's something seriously wrong with this place, and you're a big part of the fucking problem. You were the worst one. You were the worst attorney I've had so far, and the rest of them were fucking absolute shitbags. You're a fucking child abuser. People get what they deserve. It's not a threat of violence. I want nothing to do with you. Nothing. Your kids were beaten before they even came out of the womb. I see what you've done. I know what's going on. You're awful. You're just... The words cannot describe how bad you are. Yeah, she's worse. Serbo had shell corporations and shit with his judge wife. She's the worst. Absolute worst. I think she reported my review on her, which is totally factual. To get it stricken from the Google reviews. Either that or it ties in with my shadow banning. We're not allowed to post reviews anymore. This place, it's communist fucking China. There are no First Amendment rights. There's no due process. None of this shit. How much lower can you get than being a child abuser? Your kid's getting beaten upstairs while you're drunk and on drugs downstairs. Letting your kid get beaten upstairs. And then you get beaten. And her attorney's argument was, what could she have possibly done to protect those kids? Eric has a history of violence, of domestic violence, dating back over 10 years. Almost 10 years, or the documented shit I found. She's got the head injuries, the bruises, the emotional damage to prove it. Yet she stays with him, lets her kids get beat up, and gets beat up over and over and over again. But her attorney's going to say, well, what could she have done? She could have left them fucking years ago. She's irrational, irresponsible. Her thought process is she belongs in a mental institution. She belongs in fucking prison at this point. Hello, Joni. Land of the fucking free. This is America. Let's put that song. So she hasn't filed any motions to dismiss, any motions for discovery, nothing. Just for a mental health eval on me. That's hurting your client. It's not helping your client. It's not in any interest of justice. She's already a criminal, and she's doing more criminal shit. I think North Korea would probably be better. North Korea, Somalia, fucking Iraq. Be way better than this place. This place sucks. They try to radicalize you by fucking beating the dog shit out of you. How many domestic violence or battery fucking charges have I had before? None. How many have I had after this incident where I got beaten? None. How come she didn't call the bailiff? Who called the cops? I would love to get the 911 tapes, but they're probably destroyed from the call. Or to FOIA request that footage of her in a fucking bleeding all over the place, puking everywhere. Years of it. She's stuck with it. But these cops will escort a double felon out of there to protect the double felon. That's a child abuser. Judge Gray claims, oh, I don't have any knowledge of this. Like, the courts are appointing these attorneys. You didn't know you're appointing someone that's a child abuser? A felonious child abuser? You either don't know what's going on in your own courts, or you're doing it on purpose. Could be either one. And either one of them are fucking terrible. I've had it. This shouldn't be my life. I'm a disabled person. I'm a homeless disabled person. I should be healing. I should be able to try to continue to. I've been trying to get housing since last year, a year before. We're not going to look at any of that. We're going to try to put you in jail. We're going to try to put you in a psych ward for fucking getting beat up. And then they push this stuff to make people go crazy and do something stupid, which I will never do. I'll see this through. I've already been through the worst of the worst. It could probably get even worse. But I'll fucking do what I gotta do to fucking outlast. Because I know there's a fucking prize at the end of this. Be it here or somewhere else. Well, where are all these true crime people and all this shit? Where's that dickhead? That dickhead fucking Vigilant kid. Is he not interested in getting fucking, he could bring in a few 100,000 views off of criminal attorneys. No, just this person. Just this person. Hot button fucking protected class person. That's far from protected. Fucking attacked and targeted. And this is absolute, like, not this crazy targeting individual shit, but I'm like legitimately targeted, and it's undeniable, unfucking deniable. There we go. Tampa Bay fucking Times. I should try to get a hold of Kat. I think she got fucking. They ran her out of town. Kat McGrory. Yeah, well, I should be fucking healing. I should have a nice place to live, or just a place that's on fucking wheels, with a family. Why did Melinda show up today? Why was Melinda there? She's not even a victim. She's a witness. Hayden's a victim. Wouldn't the victim be there? Why is Hayden not present? He does not have the mental capacity or the emotional capacity to deal with this. And they know it. The kid is basically fucking retarded. And he's high on drugs on top of it. Yeah, I think Kat McGrory. I posted the email before where she's watching my channel and shit, and she interviewed me at Starbucks with a reporter or photographer Neil, and she did a pretty okay job on that. It was a whole series about targeting by the Pasco Sheriff's Office, and she don't work there anymore. They ran her out because she's not fucking. I don't even know who okayed that article. It was a series of articles. Yeah, it's all fucking Aikfe Uzne now. That's all it is. But yeah, I'm back here. Obviously targeted in this state. And I gotta sit here, and it's gonna be months. It's gonna be months more. This trial's going. What is the statute? The statute of limitations for a misdemeanor is 2 years. We're coming up on 2 years and a month and a half. And they'll still proceed. They don't care about that. When I filed a small claims against my mother, by state law, 50 days. They have a maximum of 50 days before they can schedule a hearing. They schedule it for like 3, 4, 5, 6 months out. State law says I'm guaranteed within 50 days. Doesn't matter. They just do whatever they want. All these rules and shit, they're just for show. They don't even follow them. All right, Rise FM time. There ain't nothing else to do. I'm gonna fucking work on another bar complaint. This is not what I want to be doing. I want to be mountain biking. Would have loved to have been patching up the relationship with my fucking son. He's gone. I just gotta write him off. There's no saving him. There's no hopes. Maybe in the afterlife or some shit. They want to break you down emotionally, fucking physically. The judge, I'm like, I fucking can't do this. I can't keep coming back here. I'm fucking disabled. I'm homeless. I live in a vehicle. He goes, I'm sorry. I was like, you're not sorry. He goes, how do you know what I feel? Fuck you. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, mafia mode. It blows my mind. The judge don't see that my attorney just asked for an escort out. I was simply standing next to her, listening to her. I don't know if it's a state attorney or the public defender's office in the vestibule. I stood by her, and she runs back in there, asking for an escort out to not even talk to me. Because I'm curious, they're talking about me. The same thing with Sherwood. He was talking to the public defender's office, which they have a conflict of interest in me. They're not allowed to talk about me, but they're doing it anyway. And you stand around them to pick it up, and they'll run, and they'll have a cop, a sheriff. They'll have a sheriff to deny me justice by listening to what my attorney has to say. I'm not allowed to be around my attorney. They won't even let me near my attorney. Yeah. Yeah, they all fucking party together, abuse kids and shit. Fucking do drugs, get drunk. They're sick. It's upset out. This world, it's definitely run by, I mean, we already knew it was run by Satan. But this is like proof positive it is. But that's, for a fucking cop to come do that, that's obstruction of justice. That's interfering with my justice. That I can't hear what this lady has to say. I'm telling you, she said she would fucking withdraw. So you wasted another 6 months of my time. She's not going to be my attorney. Wasted another 6 months. Two fucking years. Make a motion. Lack of prosecution. No, denied. You haven't prosecuted. You have not. You've failed to prosecute me. And this is it. It's a minor infraction. There's like the maximum. It's like 1 year in jail and like $1,000 fine. It's minimal. Nobody even has any injuries except for me. I can't believe more people aren't outraged. But yeah, the longer they drag it out, the more time they have to like set you up to like fucking ambush you or something, or fucking. I got death threats. I got screenshots of death threats. They're not interested. I've been declared dead on the books with like somewhat reputable websites. If I'm dead, then that shit's disappeared. They're not concerned about this shit. Getting legitimate death threats. Now that's okay. Those aren't crimes. I've had it. Yeah. So yeah, church. All I can do is keep talking about it. You know, and it's intentional infliction of emotional distress. I gotta focus on this. Yeah, so they took it down. I gotta focus on this for 2 years. I'm a disabled person. That you're saying is incompetent. But I gotta dwell on this case every day. Get up with intrusive thoughts about this case. Or my fucking family abuse. No, we're gonna continue the suffering. It's intentional. You know who that was. Don't say their name on here. We know who it is. And they have strong ties to the Teeling family. They're sending each other gifts and shit. It's a conspiracy. It's a true conspiracy. Conspiracy is an actual thing. 2 or more people get together to conspire against someone. That's called a conspiracy. It's not some tinfoil hat thing. Even if it becomes that level. Amber and the judge are conspiring against me. Along with the fucking state prosecutor. And I bet you, I fucking really do bet, I bet you that it was proposed to her that if she throws just everything she can to fuck up my case, they will lighten load on her child neglect. How do you prove it? How do you prove it? She's already a confidential victim because they don't want this shit out there. Yeah. Just Travis lost how much weight worrying about it? It's a very thing. It's aging me. Fucking Biggie Smalls smoking mad Newports because I'm doing court. Everyone knows court is a fucking stressful thing. Your life is on the line. And the carry for 2 years, it's abusive and it's criminal. They know this. They're doing it on purpose. Because they want to drive you nuts. They want to drive you to fucking suicide. It's strong arming. It's a mafia mode. They'll do it to people. They'll be like, "Oh, take this plea bargain and I'll be over with." And that on top of my fucking family shit, on top of homelessness, on top of poverty. I used to make 6 figures a year as a productive person. Fucking just want to be a nurse. And I would have been a fantastic nurse. Nope. You're going to be a fucking a victim of this court system, a victim of the Teeling crime family and shit. Smoking mad Newports. Double college educated person sitting out here in the streets. Fight a stupid fucking misdemeanor that they all know it's bullshit. No, I'm not the only one. I have evidence of documented injuries. Sitting there playing Candy Crush and shit. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here in a minute too. Alright, smoking mad Newports because I'm doing court. But what is there to do? I've had my the same innumerable, unsufferable losses that Amber fucking took. Losing your whole family. I've lost everything. And they're continue to fucking grind away at you. It's targeting. It is targeting. It doesn't have to be all gang stalkers and fucking interdimensional shit. This is the actual targeting. Proven. Time and time again. That was it. Imagine trying, if I could heal and maybe rekindle my love for nursing and get back to work. Oh wait, you got 2 arrests and they don't care that you're acquitted. 2 restraining orders, never-ending legal battle. Show me a person that has been raked over the coals for 2 years over a misdemeanor, somebody that's already been arrested for punching me in the face with bite marks on myself. It's maddening. And a lot of people don't want to be around me. They're scared to be around me because of the shit comes along with it. Cops, courts, fucking all the stalking. Usually just cops and shit. They don't want to be around it. They destroyed my reputation. And then who do you appeal to? You file suits against these people? And the courts that are showing they're clearly corrupt. They're clearly prejudiced. They're clearly abusers. Who's there to appeal to? Just God Almighty himself. And ask him that he straightens this shit out. He takes great vengeance upon these fucking bad actors. They want you to do something stupid. They want you to get pissed. They want you to go after these people and end up in prison for the rest of your life or fucking shot in the head. They'll be like, oh, look, yeah, that person was crazy all on. That person was unhinged lunatic. Because we've driven them crazy. Ain't never gonna happen over here. Ain't gonna happen. My quality of life sucks. It's better than Tent in the Woods, but it sucks. You just got lurkers here. It's my family. And those it's persecutory delusions. Well, I'm being persecuted. 12 people interested in this is how your country works. The people that are watching are the people that are committing it. Fuck you. Fuck you so much. I'm never gonna die. I'm an immortal being. Fuck you.